All right, hello from Indy. I've just been updating my reference sheets today, and I just thought I would share some of them with you guys. And I know I've done this before, but I'll just make this a specific video for that. And so there's just some parts in here if you want to go through it. Of course, you can pause it at any time that I tend to use on my cars. And that's brake master cylinders, the sizes. That's some various torque settings for the front suspension. I just rebuilt that, so I wrote all that down. So you look at number one, the 125, that's foot-pounds. You see down here where there's a double asterisk, 220, that'd be inch-pounds. Then steering knuckle lower bolts, that's for the lower ball joint. Bolts to that. And floating caliper front disc brakes, the adapter. The factory settings are 75 to 100, which is odd, but you also had a fixed caliper, which would be 55. So I'm not going to do the carburetor stuff because there's a lot of that. These are the rear end bearing and seals. This isn't anything I made. This one, it's just something I made half of it. I found something online and I've modified it. So if you look at the 742 case, for example, where you see it says differential, this would be the bearing, 25,590. That'll be the race. The bore is for the bearing, which has a bore of, the bearing has a bore of 1,796 and a width of 1. So on this Sure Grip, we would measure it, and we come up with 1,798. So we would know that bearing, right, is what we'd want. If we went with this bearing, it's too wide, 2 inches too wide. So that would be the differential bearing you would want for one of these Sure Grips. You can use this Sure Grip in either of the three. That will go fine in the 41, 42, or 89 case. It's the ring and pinion that'd be different. So has your seals also. Just wheel bearing seals. Wheel bearing and seals, I should say. This is a crush sleeve eliminator. The instructions on that. Rear axle dimensions. So you can see the width. For example, the 71 Charger, 8 3/4. Dimension A. Dimension B is the easier one, which would be your purchase, spring purchase, which would be 4730. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in there. Just kind of the factory service manual instructions for assembly and disassembly. We just did that the other day. And I think that's it. Well, here, I'll show you this. This is weights for the engines. These are various we'll go with this. More part numbers that I use. Filters, and you can see there's a lot of stuff there. Some of this may not be of any value to you, especially on an engine page. I mean, these are things I've just used over the years. .440. These are the gaskets I use. I've found that for my purposes, I like these the best. And I mean, I'm still, this Charger still don't have any leaks at all. And I don't know what happened to me here, but anyway, you can see. You may not take this one. You may not want that one. It's up to you. These are just some different things I've saved. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's more good stuff. Okay. Trying to get through this. Okay, we've already seen that. I just have it 2 places. And transmission torque specs. Okay. Again, that's just way too much to try to cover. Which is kind of handy. You see, this is tire size. So if you had a 391, that's the part you would want to use with a 26-inch tire. It's a 28-inch tire, the 410. So here's a better one, really. Much better. So 391 with a 410, or I'm sorry, a 26 is a 40, and a 410 so you can see that reference. Anyway, you can see it for yourself there. I'm kind of thinking and talking there at the same time. Sorry about that. Some linkage stuff, part numbers, and show you that too, just in case. '72, specifically the 60 to 90 conversion, 347 Moog, whatever. Okay, well, I think that's enough for today. If you've seen this video twice today, I decided to update it and add a little bit more material to it. So there, now if I ever lose my book, I've got it online too. So okay, there you guys go. Later.